Well, coming up in this episode, man, we can't make this up, man. We cannot make this up, man. Y'all's boy Brandon Tatum's at it again, man. Now we all know what's going on online. We all seen everything that's been transpiring between him and DL Hughley. We saw the video that was orchestrated by DL Hughley when he put up this video because of the fact that Brandon Tatum took a shot at Michelle Obama. And all the comments went crazy when he made that comment. And DL Hughley was the first to respond. And DL Hughley generated this video that went viral. And it was hilarious. It was funny. So if you ain't seen the video that we did yesterday, y'all go take a look at that on my channel. And then also the video we did previous day, and we orchestrated everything that D.L. Hughley did in that video, and somebody was narrating it. And it was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. And D.L. Hughley and Brandon Tatum been going back and forth ever since this Nolan Wells tragedy. It started way before that because of the fact of the things that Brandon Tatum has said about people of his kind, how he denigrates them, how he undermines them, calls them out their names. And everybody said that Brandon Tatum is on the other side. He might as well be on the other side with them other people because he backs them up and he protects them, but he attacks his own kind. And we got more evidence of him attacking his own kind, where basically he just confessed that he don't like us. Because we heard the remarks he said in the past about slavery, the best thing that's happened to black folks. We've seen how adamant he was about the murdering of Charlie Kirk, how he came on national TV and broke down and cried his eyes out, boo-hooed over Charlie Kirk. But he won't cry for his own son. We've seen all the comments that he made about Dr. Martin Luther King. We've seen the comments that he made about Benjamin Crump. We've seen the comments he made about Reverend Al Sharpton. We've seen the comments that he's made about Pastor Jamal Bryant. And what does all them people have in common? They like us. And he goes at them spearheadedly. But y'all remember when he was on the Nancy Grace show? He was very respectful and didn't go back and forth with her. Called her ma'am and everything. We saw him on the Elliott Connie show where he wanted to get off of that show. He wanted to get up out of there. You see the names that he has called Teslin Figaro, the ghetto lady, super ghetto. So in his response to what D.L. Hughley did yesterday, he came on his video and called all the black queens out of their name. But he don't call the other side out their name. He protects them. And if you say something about them, he gets so defensive. And he starts throwing these negative condensations out toward people of his kind. We don't need him. We already know he's a switch hitter. He's on the other side. And he makes it his business to continue to attack people of his kind. And last night, I don't know if y'all saw Jelly Roll. He made a comment about Brandon Tatum's president, Donald Trump. And Brandon Tatum basically cried over that comment and crashed out. Now he's talking about unfollowing Jelly Roll because he made a comment about his president. You're going to unfollow somebody because they made a comment about your president? That just goes to show that he don't like us. So now he produces another video. We know the viral thing that's going around about Texas Roadhouse. He give a list of everything. and tries to put it all on D.L. Hughley by taking a shot at D.L. Hughley, but you crying over Donald Trump because somebody made a comment about him. That goes to show that he don't like us, and he protects the other side. But he wants to continue to attack people of his kind. And all this has been spearheaded in this whole Nolan Wells tragedy. That's why I always say hashtag Nolan Wells, justice for Nolan Wells. Because this is what this is about. This is about justice for Nolan Wells. And Brandon Tatum is out there attacking people of his kind and protecting the other side. But before we get off into what Brandon Tatum had to say this time, y'all do me a favor. Y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. And listening to this is just further proof that he don't like us. And it is what it is. And that's why people stay at his neck, because he continues to belittle his own kind, to big up the other side. Take a listen.
Back to the Officer Tatum Show. Jeff Metcalf, Austin Metcalf's father, speaks out again, and I think this was better than the first time, to be quite honest. Should men be allowed in the WNBA? My boy Chuck is going to speak out on that as well. I cannot wait to hear what he has to say, and they still throwing them things on the court, which is insane. Baltimore back to school chaos. Instead of y'all worrying about what my wife looked like, some of y'all need to be worried about what your community look like. Jelly Roll takes a cheap shot at President Donald Trump on Jimmy Kimmel's show, which was the most outlandish, embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life. And if I'm following Jelly Roll, I'm unfollowing him today. Before we get to any of that, we have to talk about D.L. Hughley's racist list, because he's a flaming idiot. And you should hear some of the stuff people have been telling me about DL. And I think his name is DL for a reason, if you know what I'm saying.
See this?
Welcome to the Officer Tatum Show. Hughley and that fake pastor just the other day, because they went on a rampage to talk about my wife and all this sort of stuff, and I defended my wife. And everybody in the comment section that got a pair, they know that a man ain't gonna let nobody disrespect his wife. And, all right, now we got past that one. D.L. Hughley and the rest of the stew-head, melanated people who are the most ignorant, dumb people in the world.
See this?
And I always preface this because people are too stupid to understand what I'm saying, but I'm talking about the ignorant ones, not the rational, decent folk, work hard every day, build companies, build wealth, add value to this country and their families. I'm not talking about those wonderful, amazing black people. I'm talking about these stew-head idiots. Now, here's a list, and Ari Spears with his sorry self, two washed-up comedians. This is what they had. They wrote this list.
Like
Ari Spears shared this list with me. Look, this is what white America is. Y'all ain't never gonna be nothing in life being this stupid. Let's go down the list one by one, starting with Texas Roadhouse employees spitting in black people's food. Roll the clip. Clip one, you got it, roll it.
And there's a viral post raising many questions for customers and getting a response from the company. I took a closer look at what's behind it. It started with a screenshot, a Facebook post shared across social media, making a serious claim about how some black customers' food was allegedly being treated. The post claimed members of a Facebook group called White and Proud were discussing intentionally tampering with food served to black customers, and the original Facebook post appears to have since been deleted. And so far, no verified evidence connecting the claims to a Texas Roadhouse employee. But screenshots of the post and
time out. Yeah, bought the boy.
You see how he's trying to make
Let me just explain this. As you can hear, there is no evidence. This is a post alleging that there's some white group talking about what they do in black people's food. There's no evidence of that post. And this is just black people talking about what some post that allegedly exists that there's no evidence of. Since this has come out, DL and these other stew heads will make y'all believe that somehow there's verifiable evidence that this is happening. There is no actual evidence. It's not tied to any one employee. It's not tied to any one Texas Roadhouse. There is no police report and no investigation being had. Just black folks online being victims talking about Texas Roadhouse.
Now, y'all hear that? That's just a confession that he doesn't like us. And the crazy thing about it is, y'all heard when he opened it up, talk about Jelly Roll makes a absurd comment about his president, Donald Trump. And he talking about if he's following him, he's going to unfollow him. Like, you are so adamant to protect the other side. But it's always in situations where there's no evidence and there's no investigation. You thinking that black folks are just stupid. The post came out, somebody took the post down. There's video evidence of people in Texas Roadhouse talking about it. But that's what I'm talking about. This guy does not like us, man. But he's crying over Donald Trump, just like he cried over Charlie Kirk. So I want y'all to just understand something. This guy does not like us, man. He wants to be one of them. Accept it. He wants to be one of them. He's showing you right in your face that he don't like us. And he's crying over Donald Trump. And he wants to unfollow Jelly Roll. Man, I can't make this stuff up. But that's y'all's boy, Brandon Tatum. Y'all get down in the comment section.
I see everyone in the comment section, #salute. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you will know every time I drop a hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that will wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.